Hello everyone and welcome back to Moonmothgoddess Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my main tarot channel here on YouTube. I do have a second tarot channel called Neptune's Child Tarot that you guys might want to check out for additional content. I do have more self-focused readings for those of you that are interested in readings having to do with your spiritual path or purpose, spiritual gifts, ancestor, spirit guides. What else do I have? Past life readings over there. So everything that is non-love related is on the other channel, Neptune's Child Tarot. So those of you that would like to book a private reading, you can find my email down below in the description box, where you can send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as other services with me. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing When Will You Find True Love? Okay, when will you find true love? So what we're going to do, we're going to look into what your current energy is surrounding love and relationships, just to kind of see if there's any blockages that are there that you need to work on with inside of yourself to help you to align with that energy of finding your true love or meeting and connecting with them. And then we will also get a timeline for you of when you meeting or finding your true love is something that is possible. Okay, so pile number one, you are going to be this card here, number 37, the Citizen. I think it says Lion Rose, Modern Garden Rose, and that is with this little clear quartz crystal here. Pile number two, you are going to be card number 6, the Healer, with the Dog Rose, and that is with this Dalmatian Jasper for pile 2. And then pile number 3, you're going to be card number 21, the Creator, that says Vic's Caprice Rose, the Old Garden Rose. And I believe this crystal is a petrified wood. It's like a very dark gray color, petrified wood. Okay, for pile number 3. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time. When will you find true love? Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Timestamps are down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that chose the Citizen card and this little clear quartz here, this is going to be your reading. So we're going to find out when will you find true love. So let's first look at your energy surrounding love and relationships, just to see if there are any blockages that might be there, and that, you know, making sure that you're open to receive true love into your life. Let's see. Okay, pile 1. So what is your current energy surrounding love and relationships? What is pile 1's energy surrounding love and relationships? We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have, whoa, why do we have the Tower here? 9 of Pentacles. The Tower, King of Swords, and also the King of Cups. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting from this energy as far as, because both of these are kings here, so it kind of seems like it's bad, but I don't feel like it's a bad message. I'm seeing the 9 of Wands at the bottom, okay, and we'll talk about this. So basically what I'm seeing this as is that pile number 1, you have been someone who has gone through some very challenging, I feel like, relationships when it comes to love. And you definitely have had your heart broken. Some of you may have been multiple times by somebody or, you know, multiple people. And I feel like with the 9 of Wands energy here, this only shows how resilient you truly are as a person. I feel like you, because we too have 2 kings here. The kings are the master of their suit. So in this case, we have the King of Swords, the King of Cups. The swords being the master of your mind, clarity, moving into a place of higher consciousness, higher, decision making, reasoning, being able to see through people's illusions, lies, deception, any of that stuff. And then we also have the King of Cups here. And I feel like many of you may have been very hurt by love in the past because you are someone who loves so much that people may not have been ready for that type of love that you had to give. I still feel like you're somebody who has a huge heart, and you're someone who's very kind, someone who's very compassionate, and you may not have always had people who were appreciative of that, or who acknowledged that, or recognized that about you. So you've gained so much wisdom and knowledge by the tower energies that you've experienced in your life that have made you and completely flipped your world upside down, completely may have destroyed you at one time, where you felt like completely rock bottom, going through some really challenging connections, I feel like. But there is also this beautiful change that has also occurred within you, to the point where you have this beautiful balance between your head and your heart. And you are now someone who's much more emotionally mature. You've found your voice. You've learned how to speak up for yourself and to not take less than what you're deserving of, right? The Nine of Pentacles to me is also you being someone who's incredibly independent and grounded, and you know who you are at your core. You know what your worth is, and you are not going to tolerate anyone who is not coming to you with the right energy. You have no problem cutting and removing somebody out of your life that is not going to meet you on your level of intelligence, reasoning, communication, balanced love, somebody who's going to love you genuinely with their whole heart. And those are big shoes to fill, right? Because not everyone, I feel like, may have gone through what you've gone through, or who at least has experienced what you've experienced and has come out the other side a stronger version of the self. The Nine of Wands, yes, is all about resilience. And it's kind of like you may have experienced that heartache and pain in the past, and it may have taken you down, and put you in a really low place with the way that you felt about yourself, or, I feel like it could have really did a number on you, maybe mentally, maybe emotionally. But with the Nine of Wands energy here, it's kind of like there's not giving up. You're not giving up on finding your person. So you've had like a huge epiphany, realizations about love and about connections. And I mean, to me, this is a beautiful energy. So yes, at first the tower coming out, I'm just like, what is this doing here? But I see this as not afraid to release or let go of things that are not in alignment with you, because you've already been there, done that, and don't want to do it again. Will never do it again, with some of those situations that you've gone through. Yeah, you've done the toxic. You've made it past the toxic, and it's kind of like, I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm done. And then your Ace of Cups energy here is beautiful, because this is like, there's so much of your healing that has taken place where you're like, I know what I'm deserving of. Yes, I've been wounded. I mean, sometimes I feel like, you may come across as a little bit guarded at times with the King of Swords, but it's only because of what you've gone through, but I don't feel like it's at the point where you're completely pushing love away. It's just, you're smarter this time around. You're much smarter with figuring things out and paying attention to what a person's true intentions really are. So there's been this huge shift of perspective. Many of you have learned to be far more assertive, speaking your truth, you know, you want to be treated fairly. You don't want to be lied to. No BS, no drama. Don't bring any of it here. So yeah, I love this energy. Okay, so let's now look at when you will find your true love. And I'm going to use a different deck for this. Yeah, because even your little citizen card here, I was reading about this card before I hit record. This card is about acceptance, belonging. What else did it say? Acceptance, belonging, balance, authenticity, and truth, right? And to me, that is the energy that you're resonant at. Okay, so let's see here. Pile number 1. When will you find your true love? When will you find your true love? We've got the Fool, which is the starseed in this deck. Look at how she looks like she's manifesting here. And I love it because she looks like she's very connected into the divine. Very, very connected. So it's like you're truly like manifesting someone amazing into your life. When some of this could even be happening within the next year, okay, the next new year. Pile number 1. When will you find your true love? The King of Wands. Justice. Some of you, this could be as soon as Libra season. Okay, Libra season. For some of you, it could be the next fire season, whether that be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. When will pile number 1 find their true love? The 9 of Wands. So some of you, this can be as quickly as meeting somebody, especially if you're actively dating someone. This could be, or dating, I should say, the next 9 days, 9 weeks. Okay. Many of you, I'm seeing this as Sagittarius season, which is going to be the end of November, December. We've got, Libra season. Some of you, I'm feeling some Aquarius energy here as well. So it could be Aquarius season. And then others of you, I'm also getting Leo season, which is going to be, what is that? July, August. And then we have Aries season. So really depending on when you're watching this video, I feel like it's going to be, you know, whatever season it is for you or closest to that as well. But yes, many of you, I'm seeing this, they're finding this within the next year. Okay. Some of you, it's happening a lot quicker, but let's see if there's anything else I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's get some oracle messages here. We'll see some more information about you manifesting. When will you find your true love? Many of you, this can even be a fire sign or a Libra, Sagittarius. Some of you, I'm getting a water and air sign. Okay, so pile number 1, Spirit. When will they find true love? We have body and soul. Body and soul. And then, oh, look at that. We have tender embrace here. with these two sweet little elephants that are coming together, loving on each other. Yeah, for many of you, I feel like yeah, like I said, there's been a lot of challenges that you've gone through, and I feel like it will all make sense when you meet this person, because I feel for many of you this is going to be a very divine connection between you and this person. Some of you can be a very strong soulmate connection or a very spiritual connection for some of you. This connection may even be one that serves as a catalyst for transformation that takes place within you. Some of you may even go through a spiritual awakening. Okay. Yeah, big changes here. The body and soul energy here, I'm also feeling that for many of you, this is you're being more in alignment with yourself, right? Because like I said, there is this beautiful balance that you have here between that King of Cups and that King of Swords, which is your heart and your mind are in balance with each other. There's a lot of maturity, a lot of growth that has happened within you. And so I'm feeling that this connection is going to be one that is very, very beautiful, looking at those sweet little elephants that are kind of cuddled up together. So I want to read what this message says about your true love here. Okay, so it says, and this is from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. It says, compassion, warm-hearted care for self and others, sensitivity and empathy, benevolence and kindness. And it says, put your hand on your heart and breathe deeply, inhaling a sense of gratitude. Now, how do you feel? Keep doing this, tuning into the world around you, others you know and even those you don't know. Can you feel compassion for them? Compassion is an emotion of tenderness and sensitivity. It's a feeling of benevolence and reverence as you stand witness to the suffering of the world. Now is the time to reduce that pain and focus on compassion in all areas of your life. Today, do something deliberately kind for another. Even looking a stranger in the eye and smiling can make a world of difference. The question to ask now are, where do I need to be kinder and gentler? How can I serve, and in what capacity can I be in alignment with the solution to the suffering of the world? Could it be that you need to be more compassionate towards yourself? If you spend all your time in service to others, it's easy to forget about your own needs. When you accept yourself, you can bring more loving energy to others. Today, make a commitment to practice self-compassion. Release yourself from the burdens of perfectionism. Allow yourself the grace to be a human. And then do the same for others. It's not your job to tell others how to express themselves, even if you don't like the way the world behaves. Today, be kind for no reason at all and watch miracles arise. Okay? So I'm also getting this as this very balanced energy, right? That we're seeing up here too. That is very beautiful. To me, the bearing fruit is so much of this beautiful, abundant love and energy that is coming in with this connection for you. Some of you, I'm getting a couple different dates here specifically. Some of you, there could be a date of May 12th, May 22nd, or even December 5th or December 22nd. Those can be significant dates for some of you. Okay, as far as meeting and connecting. Like I said, for some of you, this can be taking place in any of the fire sign seasons here. Well, Leo's also coming through pretty strong within that. But yes, I'm feeling like this connection between you and this, your true love, is going to be one that is very transformative, very healing, very nurturing for you. Because I'm kind of seeing how you're manifesting from this place of balance, openness, maturity, right? The energy being in alignment there is going to make it much easier for you to bring in the manifesting of a partner who's going to meet you on that level, which is very beautiful. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonated with this healer card and the Dalmatian Jasper, this is going to be your reading. So we're finding out today, when will you find true love? So we're going to try to get a timeline for you. But before we get into the timeline, we're going to look into what your energy is surrounding love and relationships to see if there's any blockages there that you might need to work on with inside of yourself. Okay, and then we'll work on getting timeline and then some additional messages from Spirit to close out your reading. So let's see, pile number 2. What is your current energy surrounding love and relationships? When will you find your true love? I'm sorry. No, we're doing current energy, Spirit. Sorry about that. What is pile number 2's energy surrounding love and relationships? Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the, Ace of Cups is in reverse. The Moon. What is pile number 2's energy? The Star. Okay, so this right now looks, and this makes sense because you chose the healer here. I feel like what Spirit's saying here is that you are wanting love. You're ready. I feel like, do I want to say mentally? Like you're wanting love in the physical, but on an emotional level, there is some blockages that are here. Okay, I'm seeing the Devil at the bottom and the Nine of Swords. So this could be a lot of and the Towers there too. A lot of obsessive things. Many of you are still working on healing and releasing a past relationship, or still healing. It doesn't even need to be something that's recent. However, some of you it can be. But with the Moon energy being here, to me this is a lot of suppressed feelings and emotions. The Ace of Cups in reverse is blockages when it comes to your openness and receptivity to love. Okay, so the Star energy is about healing. Your healer card here is actually connected to Chiron, which is the wounded healer. So it is about you healing and about needing to have patience, not only with love, but also your own healing. Okay, and it's not to say that you have to be, and I know you guys have heard me say this before, it's not to say that you have to be completely healed, from every single last thing in your life, because we will continue to have things that we go throughout life that we're always healing from. We're always learning, we're always evolving and growing as a person. But with the Devil energy here and the Nine of Swords, I feel like there could be a lot of worrying, a lot of obsessing, a lot for some of you of unhealthy patterns of behavior that you might have when it comes to love and connections. And these may be things that you're needing to work towards releasing and letting go of. With Judgment, this is about us finding renewal within inside of ourselves by being able to heal from the emotional baggage or wounds or, resentment, anger, pain, heartache that we're holding on to, right? Judgment gives us that opportunity to be able to accept those things from the past and to make peace with them so that we can release them and not be holding on to them with the Moon energy that is creating confusion, clouded judgment, insecurities, fears, doubts when it comes to love. So there's a lot of, I feel like with the Star energy here, it shows that you are someone who is trying to stay optimistic about love and hopeful, you know, that you meet and align with the person that you're meant to be with. But with the Ace of Cups in reverse, this is the need for emotional release. So this is Spirit saying here, there are some things within your energy at this time which are creating blockages in terms of your openness and receptivity to love. Okay, so that will be things that you need to work on. Take some time to think with the Judgment card. What am I still holding on to from the past? Is it a past partner? Is it something from childhood that's still kind of creating insecurities or fears, or even causing some unhealthy patterns of behaviors, or even codependency or attachment that you might have that you need to heal, that you need to work on releasing here? Okay, so I am seeing, like I said, there are some blockages that are there because we want this Ace of Cups to be upright. We want you to be open and receptive so that you are healing, you are releasing what you need to emotionally. With this here, this is kind of like we're blocked here. It could be that there's a lot of things kind of, you know, that we've suppressed because they've been very painful. And so this is a need for us to kind of illuminate those things, illuminate them, allow them to come to the surface for it to heal. So, like I said, I kind of feel like as far as emotionally, you're not quite there yet. Okay, there's still some healing that needs to happen. And you probably are healing with the star energy here. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready for my true love to come in. But your heart says otherwise, right? And this can even be trying to go through where like you go through a bad breakup, and then a couple months later you try to date again when you haven't fully healed, right, from that relationship, and or at least been able to kind of withdraw, right, feelings, emotions, or at least process your feelings and your emotions, or process grief, you know, from a relationship that's ended. Sometimes we try to force ourselves to move on, and because we have those wounds that are there that we're carrying, we can then connect with people who are just as wounded, right? Who are, you know, have their own fears of abandonment or neglect or avoidance or anxiety surrounding commitments and love. But that's what we're attracting because that's where we're at on a vibrational level. Okay? So yeah, I would say working on healing whatever these things are, you know, if they are your own fears, you know, about love. Sometimes the moon energy can put us in a place where we can become so wounded that we start to have illusions surrounding love, right? We're not, we can get caught up in a deception, right? Or illusion surrounding certain partners, and we're not seeing the situation for what it truly is, right? Like if something's really toxic for us and we're like, no, this is love. Like I'm in love. I want this person, but we don't see how toxic it is. So that moon energy can definitely lead to delusion, right? If we let that go too far, where we're not seeing, or we have a very challenged perception of what genuine true love actually is, right? And that could be because of past traumas that we've gone through, toxic relationships, to where we get into a new connection and other people can see like, oh no, that person's not right for you. That's not a good match. It's not, you know, this person has some red flags that you're not seeing, right? But because we've, you know, we can be kind of like very blocked here and wounded and things like that, that we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it clearly. Okay. So let's ask Spirit here, when will you find true love? You know, because sometimes we can like move on to a new person, right? We can move on to a new person and like, I'm ready to date, but yet we're still thinking about the other person, which means we're not emotionally available for that new person, right? Even though physically we're trying to do our best to try to move on an emotional level, we're still stuck in the past, okay? Whether that be an actual relationship or it's something from childhood that we're working through healing, okay? That's still affecting our connections. Okay, so let's see. Pile number 2. When will you find your true love? And we'll see what Spirit's saying. We'll try to get some timelines. When will pile number 2 find true love? When will pile number 2 find true love? We have the Ace of Cups. When you're healing, when you're releasing, when your heart is open, right? For love versus this blocked energy that we see here with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. Let's see. I want to see what else is coming out here. When will pile number 2 find true love? When their heart is open and ready to receive, right? We've got the Six of Cups again. This is past memories, past nostalgia, childhood. Eight of Wands. But the Six of Cups can also be a soulmate connection, soul bond. Three of Wands. Okay, so yeah, and I'm seeing the Five of Cups at the bottom. So there's some healing to do. Okay, there is some healing. And I feel like Spirit's basically saying here, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Focus on your healing, because the Five of Cups can be some very heart-heavy energy. You know, lots of pain, depression, sadness, that needs our attention, right? That needs our attention for healing. Yeah, many of you, I feel like you're learning how to heal, what to heal here. Okay, now as far as the timing, I feel like the Three of Wands here is kind of showing that many of you are like, you're anticipating, like, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? The Three of Wands is longing for it, right? Longing to find your true love. Some of you, I'm seeing that this is something that could happen very quickly for you. Okay. And that might be even, you may start to see something manifest for you, which could be like a new person coming into your life, or this could even be feeling better emotionally, where you have the willpower to say, okay, I'm going to get dressed up today and I'm going to go out with my friends and have a good time. And guess what? I'm going to go meet somebody, right? So you can start to see some changes here. For many of you, I feel like it can happen pretty quickly, as far as 3 to 8 days, weeks. Okay. Some of you, I'm seeing that this is happening in Aries season. Some of you, I'm seeing that this is happening for you, Sagittarius season. I'm also getting Cancer and Scorpio season here as well. Some of you, it could be 1 month, 6 months. Some of you, I'm even getting, this could be something that happens in the new year. Okay. It is kind of what I'm getting here. So this, not too far off. Okay. I don't feel like it's anything that's so much longer than, you know, like having to wait like years and years and years to actually meet somebody. I feel like the big message for you, what your takeaway is here, is changing from being blocked to open, right? This is you taking the time that you need to fill your own cup up again, so that you do have love to give, right? This is depleted, empty, or blocked, or, you know, repressed here with the moon. So the star is, you know, about very deep healing, renewal that you're finding within inside of yourself, so that you're ready. Your cup is overflowing. But yeah, some of you, I feel like, especially with the Eight of Wands energy here, some of you, this love is already on its way. Okay, because the Eight of Wands is a card of energy that's in motion. So some of you, I'm feeling it's going to be a very, very sweet connection, a strong sense of familiarity with this person. There's going to be an opportunity for new love for you. Okay. Some of you, it can even be like a long distance connection. I'm noticing that the Three of Wands can talk about, you know, waiting for something, or something that's distant. And also look at how she's sitting down here, and she's kind of looking like way across the ocean there. So some of you can even be a distance or long distance connection that you meet with somebody. Let's see. Which maybe, you know, maybe online. Let's see. Pile number 2. Let's get some more information, Spirit. When will pile number 2 find their true love? The royal you. Okay, so to me with this, it's about you building yourself up again. You know? Loving yourself, nurturing yourself, feeling more confident in yourself, knowing what your worth is, the royal you, right? It's just, I feel like it's a very beautiful energy that's here. Many of you, I feel like it is releasing any ways of thinking out. Yeah, look at that. We have willing release here. So letting things go, right? Letting people go that are not in alignment for you. Letting certain ways of thinking go. Literally letting go of things that you're holding on to from the past so that you're no longer carrying the energetic burden of it. Okay. Pile number 2. The time machine. Okay, so to me with this, I'm kind of seeing this as one message about letting the past go. Okay. But also about you trusting in divine timing. Okay. Trusting in divine timing. Because like I said, that's a blockage, right? The people that we meet and connect with in that energy right there might be just as emotionally unavailable, right? Or people who are not looking for genuine commitment, you know, people who are not prepared to heal their wounds. And I feel like the connection that you will have with your true love is one that is going to be healing. Okay? It may even be one that really helps you to look deeper into your wounds and heal them. And like you finally feel like, I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to let things go, and I'm willing to connect with this person, and both of us are healing together. You know, where you can meet someone that is ready to heal, just like you. You know, where your wounds don't scare each other and like make one person just like run away and head for the hills, right? But more or less that you see each other's wounds and you come together for healing, because you can also have those people that you connect with, you know, that are ready to do the inner work. Okay. And sometimes you just won't. Sometimes you'll meet and connect with people who are, you know, may have the same core wounds as you, but they're not ready. They're not ready to face it. They're not ready to acknowledge those wounds that are there, and they just pull away. Okay. We can't force someone, right, to heal. Not even for you, right? You have to heal when you're ready to release and let go. Okay. And really kind of step in, and into your power again, I feel. Okay. So that is all that I have for you. Pile number 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with this rose here, the creator and the petrified wood, I almost forgot the name of this again, the petrified wood. This is going to be a reading. So we're looking today at when you will find your true love. So we're going to be trying to get some timelines for you of when you will meet your true love. I am going to be first looking at what your current energy is surrounding love and relationships, so we can just check to make sure that there's not really any blockages there in regards to your love life. Okay, so you can work on healing or clearing those so that you make sure that you are in a place that is open and receptive to receiving your true love. Okay, someone that is in alignment with that energy of love. Okay, so let's see. Pile number 3. What is your energy surrounding love and relationships? We have the King of Wands. Wow, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. What is your energy? It's like you are on a mission, pile 3. You are on a mission for finding your long-term partner. You may feel like it is taking forever. With this. What do we have at the bottom? We have the world energy. Okay. So, yeah. What I'm gonna, because we do have the world energy here, the hangman. Some of you with the world energy here may have, ended something, or like you've closed the door to the past. No more to return. I'm not going that way. I'm moving forward and looking for something good. And what I'm kind of getting from this energy here is that you know exactly what you want. And you are on a mission to getting just that. So it almost makes me feel like you have the type of mentality of, I'd rather be single than deal with somebody's BS, than to deal with somebody who's doesn't know what they want. Like, you know what you want, and you are going to, with the 7 of Wands energy here, I'm feeling you've definitely gone through some challenging situations in love. But with that 7 of Wands, this is like you have some firm boundaries. I want passion. I want commitment. I want it all. I want somebody who's going to commit for the long term. Like, you're on a mission looking for your spouse, your partner, a person you're meant to be with. And it's like you've got some very strong, firm boundaries that you are not willing to compromise for taking less than what you deserve. And with the Knight of Pentacles, yes, you may feel like, okay, this is taking forever. Like, when is this going to happen? Right? But like I said, I kind of feel like you have that mentality of, I will wait. I will wait until the right person comes along. I'm not going to just be with anybody, not the good for now, or, something like that. Like, I want something serious. And I feel like that says a lot, that you have a lot about you, that you've really worked towards building those strong boundaries, and maybe hard lessons learned about not setting those boundaries in place prior to, and going through some very challenging things. But I feel like you're standing your ground. You know what you want. You may have been met with adversity that has created a lot of maybe challenging situations for you, but it's kind of like, I'm not giving up. I know my person's out there, not going to give up on love is what I'm seeing here. Okay. So now let's we're going to try to get a timeline for you. But yeah, I definitely feel like you are on a mission, pile 3, to find the right person. It's kind of like you've already achieved this place within yourself. Like, you know who you are. You're confident. You know what your worth is. Many of you have really worked really hard on yourself, and it shows. And I feel like that's truly beautiful. Some of you may have shifted your focus towards work and career and finances, and really doing really well in that area of your life. And it's like you want to know what a person's clear intentions are. Like, what are you looking for? Where is this going? Don't waste my time. It's like you're coming through with like this really strong energy here. Like, you're willing to, like, even if I feel like, if it's a connection that you find with somebody, and even if you take like the little baby steps, to kind of move towards a long-term commitment, as long as you know that it's leading towards something serious. Don't waste my time. I'm not here to play games. I know what I want, and I'm not going to take less than that. Okay, so let's see. I feel like you're being very selective, very picky, which is a good thing. You're raising the bar. You're setting the standards higher. I like that. You're not willing to just, okay, I'm just not looking for any relationship. I'm looking for the right relationship. You know, not just any person is going to do. They have to be on the same level of knowing what they want for their future. They must be grounded, stable, secure, you know, motivated in life. And you're wanting, like, almost like you're looking for your person who's like the match to you becoming a power couple. You know, it's like this dynamic energy that you bring to the table. And so you're wanting somebody that matches that same energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. I love it. Pile number 3. Pile number 3, Spirit. When will pile number 3 meet their true love? When will pile number 3 meet their true love? The King of Swords. Three of Swords. Okay. Okay, I think I know what Spirit's saying here. Some of you, I feel like, maybe a little bit defensive when it comes to letting love in. I'm seeing the King of Swords here with the Three of Swords, because many of you have been hurt, really hurt. And like I said, you're in this place where like you're not taking any more. No more. But that too can also be something that is creating a blockage in terms of letting love in, letting someone love you, bringing the wall down. Like, even if somebody tries to love you, because you've been wounded, you can be like super worried. Like, don't hurt me again. When? So there may be some healing for some of you. Okay? There may be some healing here, and bringing the wall down. Trusting. Learning to trust again. Trusting love. When will pile number 3 find their true love? The Chariot. The Page of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the Star at the bottom here, which is, there's healing here. I'm feeling okay, so we've got a little bit of some different, and I'm doing different timelines because, of course, this is a general reading. So I want kind of like an assortment of timelines for you guys, depending on when you're watching this reading. You could be watching it 3 years from now and in the middle of winter or so. Okay, so yes, one of the messages that's kind of coming through here as far as when is when you open your heart to love, okay? Because this Three of Swords energy here, she looks like she's focusing, right, her energy here, like she's doing Reiki. She's healing, okay? And then even in this Page of Cups energy here, as she's got her kind of hand right at the center of her chest, look at how there's this light that's starting to kind of build up in her chakras, okay? That's kind of highlighted in her little cup that's there. So I am feeling that many of you, there is healing, heart healing that you're needing. It can also be shifting into the mindset of staying optimistic about love, having trust, having faith, right? Because yes, you do know exactly what you want. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt. But some of you, I feel like because of this wounds that here, you may even be like not trying, like not even dating, you know, like I wouldn't really say you're giving up, but it's like some of you may have completely shifted your focus towards career or some other stuff in your life aside from love. You could be doing other things like working on yourself, working on, you know, other things. And there could be a little bit of a guarded energy surrounding letting people in, right? So the Page of Cups is about nurturing the self, self-love, self-care. The Page of Cups can also be afraid to be vulnerable. Okay? Being afraid to be vulnerable. So with the King of Swords, we can pick up a very guarded energy here. You know, we can come across sometimes as very cold or detached. We can come across as very authoritative. Without that warmth, even though we don't mean to, but we can, like, people might be able to tell, like I'm trying to love you. I'm trying to love you, pile 3, but you won't let me. Put the wall down. You know, bring that wall down. So to me, this is like, it's going to happen. I'm going to give you timelines, but I'm also seeing this message that it's going to happen when you start to let love in again. Let love enter. Let the wall down. The Chariot is about freedom. It's about having the willpower to move forward with people or connections, and to restore faith within you again, that finding your love is something that's possible. Okay? So that is one message that's coming through. But other than that, we've got the 3 of Swords energy here. So some of you, this can be something that, and I'm just, I don't know why, I'm just getting an earth sign energy here. It might be Taurus. Is it Taurus? A little bit of like slow moving energy, like to going back to dating, or to putting themselves back out there, or to like kind of dragging their feet a little bit. Like, I know what I want, I'm gonna get there, but I'm kind of doing it at my own pace. Like, maybe love is not, for some of you, like at the forefront of what your focus is right now. But some of you, as you're working on your healing, you know, and openness and receptivity to that, where you start to feel free, you know, a weight, you know, in a sense, has been lifted from you. You find renewal within inside of yourself, healing, trust and faith restored within you. You know, maybe it's learning how to flirt all over again, or learning how to be more in tune with your feelings and your emotions again, getting reconnected to your heart, right? Because you may have been so hurt in the past that you could have really kind of, those walls can be thick. Okay. So for some of you, I am seeing, what is this? Maybe July, okay, of this year. I am getting Cancer energy here, Pisces energy here, Aquarius energy. So Aquarius season, Pisces season, Cancer season, the month of July, the end of June, July. We also have Libra season here. Okay, Libra season for some of you. Some of you can even be as soon as 3 days, 3 weeks. Okay. But I feel like this also has to do, again, with you opening up your heart, right? So you can say, no, I've already tried that. Forget it, Moon Moth Goddess. I'm not going to do it anymore. And then we've got blockages. We've got delays, right? We've got some delays here. But yeah, I feel like for many of you, this can be something that does happen when you allow yourself the freedom to love and be loved. It can be something that does happen fast for you, but I feel like a lot of it is about you bringing your own heart into balance, being more in tune, right? Kind of like how she is with her little cup here, filling her heart with your feelings and your emotions again. For some of you with the Page of Cups, this can even talk about maturing emotionally, right? And emotional maturity has nothing to do with our age. Doesn't matter how old we are, right? We can be somebody who is emotionally immature. And this is a need for us to learn how to process and understand our feelings, right? You do have the Creator here. So I feel like this energy is also talking about learning how to express the self, right? Maybe you need to work on learning how to express your feelings, express your emotions, to find your voice, to speak your truth about what your feelings are, right? So let's just say you meet somebody and you're feeling very scared, very afraid, but that you let that person know, hey, you know what? I do have these wounds and I am working on it. And I need to learn how to better communicate what my feelings are, what my emotions are, and what I'm feeling, So that can be something for some of you there as well. What else am I seeing here? Some of you, it might take you a little bit longer. Okay, I will say some of you, this could be something that takes as long as 2027. Okay, which is a little ways from now. But yeah, like I said, I don't know when you're going to be watching this reading. Some of you, it may be there, though. Okay, depending. But I'm getting the 2027 for some of you, where you're finding this person. So what is that? We're 2023. So it's like 4 years from now. Okay. And some of you might be fairly young, watching this. You could be like 21 years old, and like 4 years from now, you're going to be ready to get married and ready to be in a long-term relationship. You could be, right? Focusing on other stuff right now. So like I said, we're just kind of keeping it open. But some of you, yes, I'm seeing 2027 could be something that's significant for you. Okay. Anything else? Okay, so let's pull some other cards here. Okay, pile number 3. When will you find your true love? What other information does pile 3 need to hear about finding their true love? The storyteller. Okay. For some of you, I'm seeing this as you choosing to write a different story for your love life, especially if you're someone who's gone through a lot of painful things, part of your past, that when you were in a place when you were ready to create a new story, a new love story that has nothing to do with your past, right? You're ready to create and manifest a new beginning, a new story. There's something about the number 17 that's specific. I'm seeing it here twice with the star and also here. So maybe for some of you that is your birth date, or maybe a significant day, the 17th of a month, which also reduces to an 8. Okay. But yes, I'm seeing it as when you are ready to create a new story, right? Not the old stories of what's happened to you in the past with love, but let's create a new one. Let's release the old ways of thinking about love, right? The old conditioning and self-limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging behaviors of the past. We have great and full. I love that, because this is like when your spirit's saying, when you find your true love is when your cup is full, when your cup is overflowing, right? With love to give, you're open and you're receptive. And meeting and connecting with somebody whose heart is just as full, okay? We also have a deep breath here. And to me, that is about you being at a place in your life where you feel calm, you feel at peace, you feel at ease. You have a sense of stability within inside of yourself, not just with career and finances, but also within your heart. More or less that we're not looking for love to make us feel complete, but that we feel complete on our own, right? And then we then allow someone new to come into our life, not to fill a void, but to join us on our journey, to giving and receiving love from a place of unconditional love, receptivity, respect, admiration, communication, you know, something that is more balanced and true. Okay, so that is all that I have for you. Pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.